For millions of television fans, Raymond Burr was the face of justice. As Perry Mason, he always uncovered the truth. As Ironside, he proved that determination could overcome any obstacle. On screen, he looked unshakable, respected, and admired by everyone around him. But behind the cameras, the reality of his life was far more complicated. By the end of his career, many of his closest friendships had faded, much of his fortune had disappeared, and the man who seemed to have everything was carrying burdens almost no one truly understood. Raymond Burr's journey to fame was anything but easy. Born in Canada in 1917, he left school as a teenager to help support his family. He worked odd jobs, struggled to survive, and slowly fought his way into Hollywood. His powerful voice and commanding presence earned him dozens of villain roles, including the unforgettable murderer in Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. But everything changed in 1957 when he became Perry Mason. Overnight, Burr transformed from a dependable character actor into one of television's biggest stars. Awards, wealth, and worldwide fame followed, and it seemed his future could not have been brighter. Yet success came with a hidden cost. Hollywood during the 1950s and 1960s was not a place where stars could openly live private lives that challenged public expectations. Burr guarded his personal life with extraordinary determination. He rarely discussed it, often inventing heartbreaking stories about a wife and child who had supposedly died years earlier. Those stories were later proven false, but they served one purpose. They kept reporters from asking deeper questions. Living behind that carefully constructed image slowly created distance between Burr and the people around him. Friends often found him mysterious, guarded, and difficult to truly know. Invitations were declined. Personal conversations were avoided. Over time, many relationships simply faded away. It wasn't because Burr lacked kindness. It was because protecting his privacy became more important than letting people get close. At work, Burr's reputation was equally complicated. He demanded excellence from everyone on the set of Perry Mason. He challenged scripts, questioned creative decisions, and expected perfection from cast and crew. While many admired his dedication, others found him intimidating. Small disagreements sometimes turned into permanent broken friendships. As the years passed, his trusted circle became smaller and smaller. Then there was his money. At the peak of his career, Burr earned millions. He owned luxurious homes, a beautiful ranch in California, property in Fiji, vineyards, orchid farms, and invested heavily in projects he loved. But he was also incredibly generous. He quietly paid hospital bills for people in need, donated to charities, helped struggling actors, and funded humanitarian projects without seeking publicity. The problem was simple. Burr gave away money almost as quickly as he earned it. Poor financial management, expensive properties, and costly investments slowly drained his fortune. As television roles became less frequent during the late 1980s, he depended heavily on the return of Perry Mason television movies to maintain his lifestyle. The legendary star who once seemed financially untouchable was quietly facing growing financial pressure behind the scenes. Then came the greatest challenge of all. In 1993, Burr was diagnosed with kidney cancer. Even after surgery, the disease spread to his liver, leaving doctors with little hope. Remarkably, he continued working, determined to finish one last Perry Mason film despite increasing pain and exhaustion. Few viewers realized just how sick he truly was. Knowing his time was limited, Burr made a decision that reflected the generous man hidden beneath the public image. Instead of retreating completely, he invited close friends and loved ones to intimate farewell gatherings. There were stories, laughter, memories, and heartfelt goodbyes, not because he wanted sympathy, but because he wanted gratitude to be the final chapter of his life. On September 12, 1993, Raymond Burr passed away at his California ranch at the age of 76. Beside him was his longtime companion, Robert Benavides, who had remained loyal through decades of triumphs and struggles. Today, Raymond Burr's legacy is remembered not only through his legendary performances, but also through the lessons hidden within his life. Fame can earn admiration, but cannot erase loneliness. Wealth can disappear faster than anyone expects. And sometimes the strongest people on the outside are carrying the heaviest burdens where no one can see them. Behind television's greatest courtroom hero was simply a man searching for acceptance, protecting his deepest truths, and giving far more of himself than the world ever realized.